Thought I'd go back to something a little more basic, just dealing with a singular node. So what I'm doing here is just taking a look at the two-polar node, which is within the vectors point section. I'd done the other ones barycentric and point cylindrical, point oriented and point polar. So two-polar I thought would be interesting. You basically decide on a system, you swap out xy or xz or any plane that you want to, and you find a point system, which I did. I just located that at 1, 1, 1. I can change exactly where that point begins and ends. I'm just going to start it up on a corner for a reason to make it interesting. It gives me a phi, theta, and radius as numbers. And then what I did was I applied that to a push in the x, y, and z directions, moved points. Then I simply drew lines between them, grabbed the ends of points, which is funny because it's exactly what the move point was. And I thought that would be interesting to bring that holistically back into roundabout way into a geometry that I could pipe. So it's really just a loop of playfulness, doing something, activating something, gaining some control, staying on single, kind of a futile script, but it certainly applies what you've gained from those things. And then I've just specified different ones that I can do on those. Basically manage a nice little triangle and run it through that node system, which really isn't that important at all. They're really just distances that you play with again and again. If you set them all to the same, you kind of get an effect of what the point polar does, the theta, phi, and radius. So you can definitely take the amplitude and keep it consistent, and that's really the point of what you get some nice geometry because of that. So if I set that to these levels, you're going to end up with this very nice uniform kind of triangle form that's going to play off very nicely for you. And you can change its orientation to one side or the other, and you can start it back at the zero. Like I said, it's just a node that gives you kind of these, the way this is calculated. And if you take a look into it, basically the input parameters, the 3D point transcribe, the plane defining polar coordinates, phi is the planar angle in radians, the vertical angle in radians, and the origin point, distance from the origin point. So you get this very interesting, simple triangle utilizing that node. Simple script, not really that important to know. It's fun to be playful once in a while and get out of all the other stuff and just get in here and make something simple for a minute. Thanks for watching.